We are all friends, and we get together in our spare time and write together and workshop and performances, and then we like to invite our friends over and show what we've done. We think that in one act there's not an intermission. It should run about 40-45 minutes long, depending on how quick we can get the scenes changed. Sometimes it's helpful to remind people to turn off their cell phones. So that's a helpful reminder. There it is. Thank you very much. I'll wait a second for this to turn off.
Boom, boom, boom.
Jacob, your performance is not up to standards.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way.
You're sorry. I'm sorry I hired you.
I'm sorry.
You always do this.
Do what?
You're an hour late without even trying to tell me.
Did you have somewhere to be?
No, but I should just fire you.
Hold on there just a minute.
What do you want?
Whoa, you need to cool down.
You need to keep your hands away from
You
me.
need to watch it with that attitude.
Well, then what's the big deal?
You said you would be here. I've just been sitting here waiting for you. This is pathetic.
What about your attitude? I'm out here walking, you start harassing me.
Be professional. For Christ's sake.
This kind of talk isn't helping me.
Don't be so sensitive. You know, you need to learn how to take criticism.
Oh my god, you're overreacting. You can be so crazy and emotional all the time.
Well, I'm just out here trying to do my job, and your punk-ass attitude isn't helping any. So why don't you calm down, and we'll act like adults, shall we?
Oh, it is excellent to have a giant's strength, but it is tyrannous to use it like a giant. Could great men thunder as Jove himself does, Jove would ne'er be quiet, for every pelting, petty officer would use his heaven for thunder. Nothing but thunder. Merciful heaven. Thou rather with thy sharp and sulphurous bolt splits the unwedgeable and gnarled oak, rather than the soft myrtle. But man, proud man, dressed in little brief authority, most ignorant of what he's most assured, his glassy essence like an angry ape, plays such fantastic tricks before high heaven as makes the angels weep, who with our spleens would all themselves laugh mortal.
On down to Mattress Plaza.
Authorities in Portland this morning believe acts
All your sleeping
of
needs.
domestic terrorism are being
For
investigated.
limited time only. Bring 2 mattresses to Mattress Plaza and we will give you...
Today, we will be here next week with Mayor Franklin to discuss the first stages of next month's plan to begin to
20% off a new used mattress. We got a mattress to suit.
But don't you ever think about them?
Who?
Other people. People upstairs. People outside.
Don't be dense.
Continue.
Welcome to
We're
Carol's
putting it in
Couch.
time.
Do you? You do, don't you?
Of course I do. How could I not? When I think about myself, I think about them. And when I think about them, I'm just saying it's best not to. Not too much, anyway.
Good afternoon and welcome to Carol's Couch.
Continuing coverage of what some are calling paramilitary-style police raids in Portland, Olympia,
It is
and
unclear
Seattle.
as of yet what specific crimes are being investigated.
Not as much as you do.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in here and we'll try to fill in
The
any
connection between those crimes and the individuals
gaps regarding today's topic.
As always,
Our first caller
You
is...
can of course guess
It's
that.
just people.
Shopping
They
something
do
wrong.
illegal things and they go to jail, and that's what jails are for.
Please
To
excuse
punish
us.
people who've done something wrong.
TXUIR.
There isn't much else to think about.
Supported by donations from listeners like you that make this program
You
possible.
know better than anybody it's not that simple.
As always, TXUIR.3WMUIRT is supported by donations from
Fine.
listeners like you.
This investigation is connected to the federal government's broader investigation into anarchist, extremist, terrorist cells.
We got D from North Olympia on the line. D, your thoughts on this demonstration today?
Well, I just want to say that, I mean, if the people who were asked to
Or
testify
guilt
don't
in
have
part of
anything to
their
hide,
cohorts.
then why don't they just testify? I mean, it's basically an admission of guilt on their part.
Davey! Soup's on.
Thanks, Will.
Because of the secretive nature of the proceedings, it is impossible for us
These
to
types of raids and grand juries also make people afraid.
know what is being investigated, what is
We're
actually
about ready
happening
to take our
inside
first
that
break.
Even
courtroom.
if they
But
are
before we
not
go,
targets.
let's have one last call from Philip. Oh, hello, Philip, are you there?
This week on Court Radio.
It is necessary to hold them in secure housing. Where is the
Federal grand
coercive
juries
power
have a
laying among
long
free the
and
general
honorable
population?
tradition.
It is not looking good for any of us, Mo.
This
Don't know what you're talking about. Looks great from here.
comes
On to the weather.
We have another worry in the world for another
Tonight.
Looks like we're in for another wet
Yep.
one, folks.
15 more minutes
Shortly.
of blue skies.
after
As always,
Flash grenades during the raid.
honorable tradition. Federal grand
It is
jury.
Subpoenas have been served individuals in 3 cities.
necessary
3 in
to
Olympia,
separate the
1 in
good
Seattle,
First
and 2 in
recognized
Portland.
activists from the bad
Grand jury
activists.
convened on August 2nd at the federal courthouse in Seattle.
Listen to this.
Stop. It was the same thing this morning with the radios playing and the stolen clothes.
It's their
There's no way
books
to take a
that were
break.
taken, and that's not what matters. It indicates... You know, it was not the same thing this morning anyways.
Like hell it wasn't. You were sitting right there where you are now with the radios playing, reading that goddamn paper.
A recent poll suggests
At least 2 of the 3
eligible Americans are either
incarcerated
poor
have been separated from the general population.
or
do
simply
not have enough time.
to care about others.
Okay, but this is crazy.
Yes, exactly.
No, I mean the story is crazy.
Stop. It was the same thing this morning. With the stolen break-ins, the stolen books. People have things stolen from them every day. It's a fact of life.
It's not just that the books were taken. This indicates that it was not the same damn thing this morning.
Like hell it wasn't. You were sitting
Targeted
right there
based
where
on
you
their
are
political
now.
beliefs.
The radio's playing.
Did you
Specifically in the search warrant there.
Did you hear that?
Specifically in the search warrant, they're listing anarchist literature, black clothes, and computers.
It's noise, Davy.
That is not noise. They're singing together if you listen for it.
Are you having a bad day?
Mine, oh my
Racked up all our time. About 50 minutes late. Ah, it should make a racket. Yeah.
The grand jury
was originally conceived of as a protection against
Wait.
overzealous federal prosecutors.
No, originally.
Yes, yes.
But has been used throughout U.S. history primarily by prosecutors to attack those of unpopular political views, from pre-Civil War abolitionists to current-day anti...
You're getting ahead of yourself. The first English grand jury consisted of 12 men selected from the knights or other free men who were summoned to inquire into crimes alleged to have been committed in their local community. Thus, grand jurors originally functioned as accusers
Or witnesses.
rather than as judges. The hallmarks of our modern grand jury developed in England. For example, grand jury proceedings became secret, and the grand jury became independent of the crown. As a result, a grand jury is able to vote an indictment or refuse to do so as it deems proper without regard to the recommendations of judge, prosecutor, or any other person.
Okay, perhaps. But...
Indictments may be entirely based on hearsay evidence.
And?
The prosecution selects all the witnesses and other materials and then presents them to the grand jury.
Defense attorneys aren't even allowed in the same room as the grand jury.
This independence from the will of the government was achieved
Let
only
alone
after
permitted to put on
a
defense.
long, hard fight. It can be best illustrated by the celebrated English case involving the Earl of Shaftesbury.
And his cohort, Stephen Coleridge.
Don't forget Coleridge!
The celebrated Earl of Shaftesbury, who in 1681 fell under suspicion of the crown. Displeased with him, the crown presented to the grand jury a proposed bill of indictment for high treason and recommended that it be voted and returned. After hearing the witnesses, the grand jury voted against the bill of indictment and returned to the king, holding that it was not true.
But that's not the whole story.
Don't forget Coleridge!
In the few well-publicized cases where individual grand juries have refused to indict political opponents of the government against the wishes of the government authorities, these authorities have simply convened more compliant grand juries or found other ways to accomplish their political ends.
In 2000, federal grand juries voted to indict a total of 59,472 suspects and chose not to indict 29 suspects. Only 1 out of every 2,000 suspects was left unindicted.
3 homes were raided in Portland by approximately 60 to 80 police, including FBI and Joint Terrorism Task Force.
When the FBI and JTTF are throwing flashbang grenades into people's homes and then seizing anarchist literature, computers, and all other political
It sends a
material...
very clear message to the public. It sends a clear message to
People who identify as anarchists. And it sends a message to the general public and any progressive groups that these people are perceived
as
criminals.
terrorists. At least 2 of the 3 individuals
Recently polls suggest that 89% of eligible Americans
separated from the general
do
population
not have enough
security.
to care about others.
This is crazy.
Yes, exactly that. We should at least have a theater.
No. This story, will you actually listen to this? Beginning last August.
Stop. It was the same old thing this morning with your radio shows and the stolen clothes.
It's not just that the clothes were confiscated. It indicates that it was not the same thing this morning.
Like hell it wasn't. You were sitting right there where you are now, with the radios playing and sniveling over that goddamn paper.
No, we made the soup this morning, remember? And I was sitting over here, anyway. You were sitting there, but you were cutting the carrots. And then you said,
Davy, tell me a bedtime story. And you replied,
it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
and I said, so it'll be like eating dessert before dinner.
Okay, what do you want to hear? The Prairie Seagull and Uncle Slim Slam, or the tale of the hound twice bitten?
Ooh, the hound twice bitten. Is it a mystery?
No. It's not a good one and I don't want to tell it. Did I ever tell you about the Yeps?
The one you started to tell me again this morning?
It is this morning.
It was. Still, you've told me the beginning of that one
Yeah. That's what you said this morning.
just now.
Are you gonna let me tell it?
Yeah, just don't make it boring, just to spite me.
I won't. So Yeps have got the giant mouth built, but they still want to get some lips on it, right?
Yeah, and that's when the three young Yeps decide to break
Yes,
in.
break into the National Lip Service. Correct. So the three young Yeps, disguised as National Lip Service employees, go to the National Lip Service,
Yeah.
box up a set of lips,
Fair.
and are able to walk right out the front door.
Before you said they break in during the
Yeah.
night.
That is another good way of doing it. So, the three young
Fair.
Yeps, still disguised as National Lip Service employees, return to the mouth with the stolen lips.
Nobody knows.
Meanwhile, two Bractons, disguised as a Yep, have been attending meetings, helping to build the mouth in an attempt to throw the entire operation.
No. The
I
Brochtons
suppose.
find out when they catch the three young Yeps breaking
We don't
in.
have anything to say.
Find out what?
Yes.
I don't know.
They're
All I know
building
is that the
giant
Brochtons find
mouth.
out. You haven't even told me what they were looking for yet.
No.
They're looking for the stolen lips.
How the story just want attention.
Right?
I'm tired
There
of
must be
sitting
something more
around
to it than that.
waiting for lips to show up.
So what happens next?
How about we
Do they install the lips or not?
this afternoon?
Well,
We kick off this morning's program.
because of the braces. I mean, if they're already talking about the braces before they've even got the lips, what does happen?
So what happens next? Do they install the lips or not?
Oh, break's over. We gotta get back upstairs. I will tell you the rest this afternoon.
But it'll be tomorrow by then.
BUG? Yeah. Hello, Martha. Hello, Martha. Hello, Martha.
Hello, Max. Hello, Max. Hi, Max.
Martha, hello. Hello, 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 hello,
Lo and behold, Max. It's Max. Hello.
Martha, what a day this is. What a day is this, Martha? A Martha day? What? Is this a day, Martha? What?
Max, a day this is. What a day. More beautiful than ever and ever more beautiful. A day like this is today, and this day of beauty is more than a day like this has been ever.
The children. Martha, hello, Martha. Hello, 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 children. Oliver, children, Martha, children, Martha.
Well, hello, Max. Hi, lo, hey, the children, Max. The children. Yes, so gracious of you to ask.
Let's be going. So long. Always pleasant as always. So long, so long, so long, so.
Best be going better. Always better than. Yes. Well. So long is pleasant, Max. Best be going. Hello, Max. Hello, Max.
Martha.
Max.
I'm in a hospital. I think I got hit by something. It's my head. My head barely hurts. I think that's the problem. Hi, Books. Hello. Ma'am, I'm still here waiting to be helped. I'm on this side, and you're on that side. So this is how we made sides. So we're two sides of a brain. And you're probably wondering what I'm thinking. Funny thing though, I am. Despite all the disco, war games, conviction, and swagger, as ambitious as it is, I'm a very, I'm just quiet. My favorite part of the sentence, the end of it. Strong wind blows at the cliffside. Oh, but the use of it.
Excuse me. Are you talking to yourself? I don't mean to pry, but I was just thinking how beautiful you are. And then I was wondering what you were saying. And then I noticed what you were saying. And that you were talking to someone. But there is no one here.
That might be true. Your point is to point where it is that I am.
Oh God, yes, because I really, really, really like you.
You mean you haven't seen anyone you liked before?
And I'm a photographer. So I was wondering if you could just sit right there. So I could be over here. This camera could be between us.
Excuse me,
And then,
but who are you talking to?
who? Me? Just this guy over here. What's up?
I am one thing and then another.
You're late for your
in
test.
the eyes of the other.
It's
And now I
Yes.
must speak.
it's not
I
going to look
haven't
very good for
spoken
the
in a
hospital.
long time, so it's hard too.
Wait. I thought
being judged by the doctor, who has a job to do, as do you. You're also wanting to be a photographer for us, but that doesn't give you a special privilege. As my son, you're not all of a sudden special.
Before you get sucked into all of this, just know that language isn't who you are. All that languages others will espouse, they will become you if you don't speak, if you don't say anything at all. But what it is to say something. I found these.
I've got a brain surgery to get to, and you're not going to spend the whole day lollygagging around my waiting room taking pictures.
Makes me almost change my mind.
Thank you.
Well, why don't you let me take pictures of your bloody surgery?
No consent.
And are you okay?
Plump. I don't recognize my own body. I better sit down.
You're barely clear. Listen, I have other obligations. You can't be doing this to me. You're stressing me out.
So you're saying
This isn't a game.
you want to play, don't you?
I play fair, at least.
Oh, you play fair. You know, young man, you're... I can't talk. Oh my God. I think I'm playing exactly like you. Young man, you are starting to sound a lot like my father.
Excuse me. Who are you talking to?
I'm sorry. This is my son. 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 I'm sorry. This is I'm sorry.
Maybe this isn't the place for me. All of this is stressing me out. This is my last day on Earth. I'd like it to be a day full of... Okay. Maybe bird song. Just been going on. Like today is without a name. Free as a bird. Oh.
No, you don't want me to go.
I don't want to go. I said, you want to.
Where did your patient go?
Amen.
So I saw you all.
Yeah,
Did you see any of the protesters?
Had some trouble.
Did you see any of the great
Over there in Olympia.
What's about? There was lots of other people there.
But yeah.
There's
Well,
lots of reasons that's mostly
the news.
people
not really
just a fringe.
For you,
the point.
Anyway, might go anyway.
So
So
how's
how is
school going?
It's great. I'm learning a lot. Really is a good use of my time.
and are you still looking for?
The search is going well. I've got a few promising leads and a good recommendation from that place over the summer.
Good, because we're running out of money.
I know it's hard. Thanks so much for your help. I've got financial aid next year, but this state is really cutting back on funding, so it's harder for me to get loans.
I know you want me to work hard, that's why I'm trying to be
we want
realistic
to
about my
support your
studies.
studies, but we also want to know you're being realistic about your future.
That they want your support.
Of course.
Support.
They want to be
They
oppositional.
want to be oppositional,
Not
acceptable to the
status
average
quo.
person. But they must want the support of
Americans.
average people.
Almost anybody but those corporate shit talkers.
They want
Point.
injustice.
Well, I think people need to be responsible for their own actions.
Dad, there's a lot of reasons.
For their own.
Yes, lots of
Yes, but
I saw those videos. Is this what you want?
wealth
the
statistic.
jobs.
Anecdote.
Wealth statistic.
Anecdote.
Anecdote. Crime rate.
Ad hominem.
Statistic. Anecdote. Statistic. Anecdote. We have public education. Everyone gets a shot.
But the jobs.
Suck.
That's why they're called jobs.
And frankly, I think you're being a bit of an idiot.
Say that.
Why not?
It's fine.
It's not
If
nice.
it wasn't for idiots, I'd be out of a job.
What's with the egg timer?
I got reprimanded last month for too few stops.
So...
So this keeps me working.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
Go where?
Yeah. Just gotta keep your eyes out. Oh, here we go. I see one. This
Did you
is
just
good.
give us a double take?
Not that I stop it. You go over. License and registration.
Yes. Let me just get that for you.
You do have license and registration, don't you, ma'am?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, yes, officer. Huh. There you are.
Is this your car?
No.
It's not your car.
It's my dad's. I'm borrowing it.
We'll be right back.
Just a minute. My wife thinks I need more calcium.
You're not gonna run the license?
Nah. I want to give her a minute. Let her think.
Why?
Heaven's dark breath upon my neck. I discover too late the poison cup from which I drink. Heaven's trumpet, light of God, they have come for me. Moses. I turn, suspecting, dreading, knowing it to be me to whom the serpent speaks. I turn, and in doing so am recognized in the eyes everlasting.
All right, let's get back over there. Is there anything you need to tell us about this license, ma'am?
No, it's real, it's mine, I didn't steal it. What am I doing?
Calm down, man. You don't have anything to
Why,
worry about.
Is this your current address?
No, I just moved a few weeks ago. I did not think to get that changed.
Nah, you know that's a $100 fine, don't you?
Oh, rat.
We'll be right back.
You gonna give her a ticket for that?
Nah, just a warning. Cops get a bad enough rap as it is.
Yeah, but people who don't like cops usually have something they don't want found out.
Yeah, everybody's guilty of something. I'm gonna go around arresting the whole town.
Just keep them honest.
Besides, if you let someone off every now and then, let them know we're people too. We're not unreasonable. Maybe they have a good story to tell their friends about a nice cop. Ma'am, it's very important to have all the information on your license up to date, as well as your tabs and having your car in good condition for the road.
I would
strongly recommend that you not look around at the cops like that if you do not want to continue to get pulled over.
I understand.
Alright, we're gonna let you off with a verbal warning today, but I need you to promise to take care of this right away.
I will do that, thank you.
You have a nice day now. Thanks.
She sure is driving slow.
She'll drive the speed limit for the next 3 months.
They didn't even pull her over for speeding.
She just wants to keep her head down. She knows we're not as lenient the second time.
Keep nervous.
Alright, let's head down to the south side. See if we can get something a little juicier than a wrong address.
Whoever's idea this was, they're getting an A+. Straight from my palm.
Senator Pringle, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm giving it out. Every day.
Well,
I get to help. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day! Public image, Senator. You are a man, not a boy. You must legible. You must be making big decisions every day.
A council day in the park? Whose idea was this?
Senator Coca-Cola. You ready for today's meeting?
A reporter already. Well, at the moment I'm still at no comment, but I can tell you this. I am looking forward to it.
That's
Thank you.
great. I'm a photographer.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing an art exhibition on people who call themselves representatives of the people.
Well, you came to the right place. I am in fact ready to push my new bill, which I just recently wrote. You're really gonna like it.
Well, great. Everyone's here. Let's get started.
This is everybody?
Well, there is one other.
Well, where are they?
They're on the moon! So they'll be phoning in on our advanced telephone system.
Advanced, huh?
Very advanced.
You mean like a telephone?
No, not a telephone. Too easy to breach security. Instead, we use something the rest of society doesn't have access to.
Oh.
Hey, are you recording anything?
No.
Well, okay.
I would like to motion that our first bill of discussion...
Excuse me, I won't speak up again. So sorry, but whose idea was it to have the council meeting in the park? My last question.
No. No problem. Yes, I do believe I have the answer to that. Somewhere.
Senator, I don't think we have time.
No. We have to look like we're not fighting anything.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
It's funny, it wasn't written down in last week's meeting. Maybe last month? Maybe last year? Well, that's odd. Doesn't seem to be here. Maybe we could do this later. It's supposed to be a short meeting after all.
Wait! You don't know? Couldn't that be dangerous?
Dangerous? Please. We've taken precaution. See how there's nobody around? That's because people I don't know work for this council's best interest. I mean, if I don't go to the park, they don't go to the park. Probably. And I've taken the necessary precautions.
Excuse me, but what if there were a whole bunch of protesters over the forest land over there?
There's nobody over there, though.
Yes, but what if
set up some sort of bulletproof glass over there, most likely. This system is designed so that I don't stress about such things, dear citizen. Now, if you don't mind, your holding counsel, if you continue to do so, you may be arrested.
There aren't any cops around.
There will be. There will be. Now sit bit. I love protesters.
Let's just continue, Virgil. We're really close to the time. Senator.
I have a new radical bill. It will change the very face of the state and potentially may be adopted by other states when I take my trip across America. The bill will remove citizens' confusion about what's the right thing to do when it comes to understanding authority. Through the Green Movement, we've learned a lot about how people are hurt by pollution and how the militarization behind controlling commodities has really been the wall that's kept anything scientifically progressing in that area of healthcare. Hydron, for example, is an illegal-to-use element due to its use in the nuclear bomb. Hydron, the gas emitted from heated water along with oxygen, which can be used for combustion, has been legalized for its potential of bad, then its potential of good, therefore. If we commodify all water supplies, the government can't solve this problem. And for every time the words free energy are enunciated, we have the right to detain any such technology. For every time it is said, all in favor, say aye.
Boy, gosh, a council day in the park. I never would have guessed.
Who's
I
such a bad idea?
no idea. I've missed 30 council meetings already in my father's
Council day in the park?
You're not here,
Well,
I'm not here.
I'm usually at the campus day inside.
Oh,
Council day in the park.
Come on in for the fresh air.
Wow. Listen, don't worry about it. We'll try again next time. Our words will never die, dear friend.
Dear FBI, I noticed recently you seem to be making lists of names of anarchists, socialists, unionists, lists of names of people who have no respect for what you do. Dear FBI, I noticed recently you seem to be breaking down doors, snatching up books, taking art, taking evidence of what you see as proof of our conspiracy. Scanning through the names of dissidents you're listing, there seem to me to be a few of which you're missing. People who, despite their work and best intentions, have had the great misfortune to escape your mention. Please put me on your list. I assure you I had no intent to get onto your good side. When I was at the protest, did you see my sign? If there's art you want to censor, take a look at mine. I like to think you hate it all at given time, but you can just skip through and read the final line. Please put me on your list! Dear FBI!
It's beginning to pour, radicalized by the back of your neck, your hand on my chest, resting lightly on our words. two believers in the love of one another. I listen to what you say. Let it say it's saying to me. From what seems like a from what seems like a gaping crack under the door pours the outside. Signs. I'm sorry. Speech from signs lining every street. Work speech from 2 days before, pouring quickly, quickly. I leave before the words reach you and turn your hand into a device for punching a register and your lips into the smile of customer service and a good tip. I listen to what you say to me as I put on my costume and speak it back to the words pouring under the door. It is droplets in the numbing ocean.
Thanks for coming. This is my house. You're welcome to stick around after this.
Oh.
Oh.